Well, how are you doing? Mr. DJ is back on my 80s and 90s YouTube channel, playing music from the 80s and 90s, counting down my fantasy playlist. And this fantasy playlist, June the 11th, 1984. My goodness, we are talking 30 years ago. Woo, man, I guess we were all 30 years younger back in 1984. Some of us weren't even born in 1984. And at number 40, let's go ahead and get started on this. At number 40, down 2 notches from 38 the previous week, Night Tracks played the hell out of this video. Night Tracks on WTBS used to run videos Fridays and Saturday nights. I forgot the exact time. It was like from 10, maybe it was 11 till about 4 or 5 in the morning. So now I want to play for you. Oh, this is a great, catchy rock and roll record. Reunited by the Greg Kihn Band. Greg Kihn Band signed with Berserkly Records, and in the 70s they toured extensively, and they released an album each year in the 70s. They built up a following, and they got to the point where they were Berserkly's best-selling artists, and that set the stage for their first hit record in the summer of 1981, the Breakup Song, which went to number 15 on Billboard's Hot 100. And they released these albums that had these self-puns. They had puns on the band's name or Greg Kihn's name, like Continued, that came after that, and Conspiracy, and Contagious. Conspiracy, I forgot which album this was off of, but one of their best records, Happy Man. Summer of 1982. Does anybody remember Happy Man? Whoo! Went to number 62 on Billboard's Hot 100. I gotta listen to that again. I know I got that on an earlier fantasy playlist going back to 1982. And the album, I'm pretty sure this record I'm gonna play for you is from Contagious, because this was one Contagious single, but it did not chart. I thought it did, but I couldn't find it in my top 40 cheat book, and it's busted up now. I think I'm going to have to get another one. I couldn't find it. I couldn't find that song on my cheat book, so I guess I thought it went up to like 44 or 45, but I guess it didn't. Well, it's on my fantasy playlist, though, but it's taking a drop. It looks like it's on its way out. Number 40, Greg Kihn Band with Reunited with My Baby.